I see people asking me, am I dating? Guys, have I gone out a couple times and had some fun? Yeah, I've had some fun. But it'd have to be the right person. Like, you watch the documentary, you watch the episode, my heart was legit broke, guys. And I've picked up the pieces of that. And, you know, do I still have days where I feel the pieces on the ground? Yeah.
I'll move on. Yeah, I am. I'm moving on, guys. Like, I hope she's happy. Good for her. But I'm over it. Whatever. Your last name's still technically Anderson, by the way, but good luck to her.
Yo, Ryan Anderson said that he was so sad. I want to show you guys what he said. Oh, Ryan, you be pissing us off. Ooh, about Gypsy. Stop letting that girl get away with using. But you know what happened.
Oh babe, you're not ready for this because the drama between Gypsy, Rose Blanchard and Ryan Anderson is still going strong. I know we all thought this saga was over, but just when we thought the dust had settled, Ryan comes back on the scene with a new girlfriend. And guess what? She's already passed the ultimate test. His mom loves her. Now, we all know how complicated Ryan's relationship with Gypsy's mom was, so this approval speaks volumes. But before you think everything's smooth sailing, trust me, this isn't a simple moving on situation. The way Ryan is handling this relationship compared to his explosive one with Gypsy has people questioning whether he's truly over the past or if he's just trying to bury it under the surface.
Matching tattoos broke my heart. It's like, did I mean anything? Did I mean anything?
Let's rewind for a second. Ryan has been totally off the radar for months. Fans were wondering where he disappeared to, and now we know why. He's been secretly dating someone new for about 3 months, but here's the thing, it's been so different this time. No more public stunts, no major media interviews, no reality TV chaos. Ryan is intentionally keeping this relationship on the down low, and honestly, after everything that went down with Gypsy, it's not surprising. That relationship was under constant public scrutiny, with all the media attention and drama. Ryan probably wants peace this time around. But here's the kicker, while Ryan might be trying to keep his love life under wraps, the public isn't so quiet. Especially when it comes to Gypsy girl. It's been rumored that Gypsy has some serious feelings about Ryan's new romance. She's been keeping her emotions under wraps, but let's be honest, there's definitely some frustration, maybe even jealousy, simmering under the surface. The girl's been cryptic with her responses, but there's no hiding it, she's definitely not thrilled about Ryan moving on so quickly. But the question is, why is it bothering her so much? Is it because she's upset that Ryan is finding happiness elsewhere? Or is she still holding on to some leftover emotions from their rollercoaster marriage? Either way, the story is far from over, and no matter how much Ryan tries to move forward, it seems like the past is always lurking. Now, let's talk about the mystery woman. Who is she? Fans are speculating that it could be none other than Amber J, Ryan's TikTok bestie. They've been all over each other's social media for months, exchanging playful comments and sharing a vibe that's just undeniable. Their chemistry is through the roof, and some believe Amber's light-hearted and carefree energy might be exactly what Ryan needs after the emotional rollercoaster with Gypsy. She's fun, she's chill, and she seems to get him in a way Gypsy maybe couldn't. Could Amber be the one who finally helps Ryan heal from all the drama? Or are fans just being hopeful, creating a love story where there isn't one? Honestly, babe, it's hard to tell, but we're all watching this unfold like a soap opera. But here's the thing, this isn't just about moving on from Gypsy. Ryan's relationship with Gypsy wasn't just another relationship, it was a wild ride. They met in such insane circumstances. Gypsy was still in prison when they first started talking. They connected through letters and calls for over a year before even meeting in person, which made their bond so much deeper. The connection was strong, and the wedding in 2022 felt like a fairy tale, right? Ryan probably thought he was on the path to a new life with her once she was released on parole in December 2023. But just 4 months later, Gypsy blindsided him by filing for divorce. And the kicker? She ran straight back to her ex, the one she had before Ryan even came into the picture. Talk about a slap in the face, right?
Anyway, y'all, I saw a couple of videos of Ryan Anderson. And I thought this was kind of funny. I heard allegedly he's dating. I don't know if that's true. For sure. I don't know who the lucky lady is. But this is what I heard, okay? So don't take this with a little grain of salt. But child, allegedly Gypsy ain't too happy about it. But these videos of Ryan, okay, I like the fact that he is sort of trying to do social media a little bit. I know I've seen someone saying like, oh, he's a grifter or whatever. Let me tell you something. If I married a woman like Gypsy Rose Blanchard and we broke up and she did me how she did me, I'm going to get my bag on this app. Okay? You're going to pay me one way or another. But allegedly he still has feelings for Gypsy. And that's the problem for me. Like, dude, you really just need to move on and get over it. Like, this girl has shown you over and over again who she is. I don't even know why you keep playing with her. That's the main thing for me. Is like, I don't understand.
That betrayal hit hard. Imagine thinking you found your forever person, only to have everything fall apart in the blink of an eye. For Ryan, that must have felt like an emotional tsunami. The heartbreak had to be devastating, and we can all guess that healing from that kind of betrayal wasn't going to happen overnight. But now, it seems like Ryan's trying to do the healing thing by moving on, and this new rumored romance might be his attempt at doing just that. Fans have been trying to figure out who this new woman is. Could it really be Amber J? Their chemistry is undeniable, and she's been a big part of Ryan's TikTok life. If Amber and Ryan do have something serious going on, maybe it's exactly the fresh start he needs. But with all of the past baggage, can it really be a fresh start? Or is this just another way for Ryan to distract himself from the lingering emotional wreckage of his failed marriage to Gypsy?
I love keeping the secrets, okay? Because I know something juicy.
Babe, we know how messy this situation is, and it's clear that Ryan is still carrying some scars from his time with Gypsy. His feelings for her were intense, and those emotional wounds don't heal in the blink of an eye. So it's no wonder that his new girlfriend might be feeling a little uneasy, especially with the history he has with Gypsy. Emotional scars don't just vanish, and no one could blame her for being cautious. Now, here's where it gets juicy. While Ryan might be moving forward, we all know leaving the past behind is never that easy. Emotional wounds don't just disappear overnight, and Ryan's journey to truly let go of his history with Gypsy could take more time and introspection than people realize. The real question is, can this new relationship, whoever it's with, actually give Ryan the space he needs to grow, or will the ghosts of his past come back to haunt him? And speaking of the past, Gypsy Rose has not been quiet about this whole situation. As soon as videos of Ryan getting cozy with other women started circulating, Gypsy wasted no time making her feelings known. She jumped onto a live stream, accusing him of disrespecting both her and their baby, even though their divorce was already in motion. Oh, the drama is not over, honey. While Ryan is stepping into this new chapter, the real question is, will it be a fresh start, or just another emotional roller coaster for him?
I want you to be happy, Ryan. I really do. I want it to be genuine. And I need this fighting, in a sense, to stop. Like, please, can we just think about my child for a second in this and be wrong about it? That's all that I ask. I'm not trying to come at you. I'm not trying to prevent you from healing or getting a girlfriend. I'm happy if you do. My wish is that, I have my happiness with Ken and you have a happiness with someone that will love you the way you should be loved. Because I know you have a good heart. You have a good heart. And I'm hoping that you didn't let me ruin that good part in your heart.
As for Gypsy, it's clear she's not quite ready to let go of Ryan. Her recent antics are giving us major "I don't want you, but I don't want anyone else to have you" vibes. When news broke about Ryan moving on, Gypsy didn't exactly respond with maturity or grace. Instead of keeping quiet or offering well wishes, she's been throwing out cryptic messages online that feel more like subtle jabs at Ryan's new romance. Some fans even think she's mocking him, trying to make it clear that she still holds the power in their post-divorce dynamic. So is she really upset about Ryan moving on? Or is this all about maintaining control? Knowing Gypsy's history with emotional manipulation, most people are leaning toward the latter. She knows Ryan still has feelings for her, and she seems more than willing to ask that to keep him emotionally tethered to her, even as she moves on with someone else. And if that weren't complicated enough, Gypsy's rekindled her relationship with Ken Iker, the man she reconnected with while still married to Ryan. They've got a kid together now, and sources say they're even going to therapy to make things work. So why, with a new family in tow, does Gypsy seem so invested in keeping Ryan from moving forward? Is it jealousy, a bruised ego, or just a desperate need for control? Her reaction to Ryan's new life is definitely muddying the waters of his healing journey, and it's clear that Gypsy's presence is still looming over him, even though he's trying to find happiness. Let's not forget Gypsy's public statements about their marriage. She initially claimed she left Ryan because her heart was with Ken, painting it as a matter of following her feelings. But if that's the case, why is she still so focused on Ryan's new relationship instead of her own? Could it be that, despite all the drama, a part of her feels like something was lost when she left Ryan? Or is this just about maintaining control over the narrative? It gets even messier when we look at Gypsy's recent interview with People magazine, where she went off on Ryan's performance in the bedroom. She really went there, calling him out in public, and honestly, it felt like a calculated power play more than just airing grievances. Just a few months ago, she was publicly praising him, so why the sudden shift? Some people think this is just a way for Gypsy to manipulate the narrative, tear Ryan down, and sabotage his self-esteem. She knows he still has feelings for her, and she's clearly not above using that to mess with his new relationship. But let's take a moment. Babe Ryan deserves the chance to heal and move forward, whether that means finding happiness with his new woman or just taking time for himself. His relationship with Gypsy was emotionally draining, and it's not easy to jump into a new romance when you're still processing all of that. It's a balancing act, and the key is for him to be patient with himself as he figures out what's next. For Ryan, breaking free from this toxic dynamic is crucial.
Why are people so obsessed with them? Let them be private. But aren't we giving her exactly what she wants? The publicity? She's the one who decided to be a public figure. She's the one who decided to hang her entire messy life out for the public to see. She's the one who made up all of these stories and put them in books and interviews and movies and documentaries. She's the one who chose publicity. So now she cries when she gets it. Now she cries when people speak about her.
He needs to move on and find peace, but Gypsy's presence keeps him stuck in the past. And let's be real, her energy would be so much better spent focusing on her own new chapter with Ken instead of meddling in Ryan's healing process. Because letting go isn't just about doing Ryan a favor, it's a necessary step for her own growth too. So, what do you think? Is Ryan really ready to move on, or does he still need more time? And what's up with Gypsy's apparent jealousy? Is it all about control, or is there something else going on? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates on this crazy ride.
I hope y'all are still Team Ryan after, leaked messages or whatever. Let me talk about that real quick. I wasn't too excited about that because I am going through a divorce. There are moments that I do still miss Gypsy. I mean, it's just normal. I'm working on it. I know that she's about to have a baby with Ken. I know everything like that. I get it. But I do have moments, guys, and that was a weak moment. I was, just had a moment, and I was hurt that the messages were leaked because that's a private deal. And I did like the brunette. She knows I like her as a brunette. So I was just letting her know that, and so a little embarrassed by it, but at the same time, guys, I've never lied about my feelings towards her. So I love when people text me and it was like, she outed you. Outed me for what? Outed me. How is that outing me? I'm not hiding that from anybody. And if anybody asks me, of course, I've always had feelings for her. That's my soon-to-be ex-wife, really soon, actually. So guys, going through that, you have a mix of emotions. Thing is, it's funny. I've never released any messages that she sent that would damage her or embarrass her. I could do the same, but what does that do? Honestly, it just starts a yan, and what's the point in that, right? Get my revenge and leak everything? I should, but what's the good in that, guys? Honestly, what's the good? What would come from that? So let's do a poll. All right, if you were in my position, would you leak texts like she did? Red, yes, blue, no. If you were in my position, would you leak texts that contradict her or try to make her look foolish?